Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your mini monthly tarot reading for the month of February. My name is Jennifer with Aquamood for those of you that are new. Just as a general reminder that I've already pre-shuffled and meditated with all the decks so that we can get started right away. And if you find that this reading resonates with you, I do invite you to check out the collective energy clearing that I do at the end of all the readings every single month. And I will say that during the pre-shuffle for you guys, I was getting the message of like being very mindful of like any impatient energy or like wanting to rush through things or run away from things. Let's see what comes up for me, guys. Yeah, you got the wheel at the beginning of the month in the first week, and the Wheel of Fortune is about things turning for the better. It's about things, it's about turning the chapter, is how I normally read the wheel. So there is movement, there is change, there is a shift. And you have the Priestess of Swords coming up in the first week. And this to me is a reminder that you are being divinely guided, that you are, that your spirit guides are with you, that spirit is with you, that you are being led, that I always see it as, it almost looks like the woman is like following, I think it's an owl, but she's following that wisdom. But it's like birds are also a sign of spirit. So she's following like spirit's wisdom or spirit's guidance. So whatever you are moving away from or whatever you are turning the chapter into, it is a much more lighter space. Yeah, and you have the Hierophant in week 2, and the Hierophant is talking about shifting into much more spiritual energies. The Hierophant is also a reminder to seek guidance, to seek support, to seek help. And this can be in like very traditional settings like counseling or therapy, but this can also be a reminder to seek guidance from your own spirit guides. And you have the Shaman of Discs coming up for you. And so right off the bat, you are being aligned to a much more spiritual path. Like the first 3 cards are very spiritual. I'm going to say spirit is with you. Like you are on your path. You're being put on your path. You're being guided on your path. In the third week, you have the 7 of Discs coming up for you. And that's where I think I was picking up some of that impatience. And so if any of you have been working towards a specific goal or towards a specific project and you haven't seen its reward or its fruition yet, this is a reminder to be patient, that it's coming. Slow and steady progress is happening. Slow and steady growth is happening. And you have the 3 of Swords coming up for you in the third week. And so you might be a little bit at war with yourself. You might be experiencing conflict between like your heart and your mind, maybe even like outside influences. I'll come back to this one. In the 4th week, you have the Magician, and this puts you back into a manifestor energy. It is an energy of where you are much more empowered, much more centered, much more in tune with yourself to create whatever it is that you wish, to attract whatever it is that you wish. But you're gonna have to allow yourself to dig a little bit deeper. You're gonna have to allow yourself to look at the parts of yourself that you don't want to look at. You're gonna have to allow yourself to maybe even name the parts of yourself that you don't want to look at. So part of the pre-shuffle message that I was getting is, in your desire to move forward, to move towards something new, to move towards something better, are you running away from something? Are you running away from yourself? Are you trying to stuff it down and just look away from it versus actually seeing a situation, looking at a situation, being curious about a situation? Or it could be about the different parts of yourself, the parts of self that you might neglect, that you might reject, that you might judge. So I'm getting in the first half of the month, you do have that energy of being put on your path. Whatever is going on for you, you are being aligned, you are being spiritually guided. But in the second half of the month, you have an opportunity to dig a little deeper with yourself. You have an opportunity to open yourself up to you, is what I'm getting. And that's really going to put you back into your power. That's really going to help you understand that you have everything that you need to create what you want. Let's pull some oracle cards to get more guidance for each of the weeks. In the first week, you have surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. And so this is a reminder to check in with yourself first, to check in whether the things you like or the things you do or the things that you might dismiss are as a result of like other people's opinions or other people's judgments. I'm getting a parental figure. So let's say your parent doesn't like drinking. So you, as a result, you picked up the thought of, well, I don't like drinking either. But it's like, well, do you not like drinking because your parent doesn't like it and you're wanting to please them and you've been operating from that space? Or do you genuinely not like it? And I'm not advocating for drinking in any way, shape, or form. It's just the first example that came to me. But again, this is I'm getting like it's building you to an opportunity to see deeper parts of yourself. So starting to ask yourself those questions is going to help you. You've got surrender worry in the second week. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worry arises, breathe them out of your body. focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. Yes. I like, it's such a heavy like presence and energy and message that's coming in at the beginning of the month. So if you can kind of like sit with that, or allow yourself to take that in, allow yourself to stay centered. I'm getting like things are going to work out regardless of what's going on in your environment. Yep, surrender to non-action in the third week. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. And so no need to make any rash decisions. No need to force anything or push anything, make anything happen. Any impatience, just let it roll off. Things are being worked out and sorted out. No need to jump to conclusions either, because there's still more depth that needs to be revealed. And you have surrendered to complete healing in the fourth week. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. And so if there is a situation, a part of you, a dynamic, anything that you're really open to healing, this is the month where you gain that momentum. Again, you don't really need to force it though. It is bringing you back to your power, or maybe even introducing you to your power and what that really means for you. Okay. I'm going to pull one chakra card to close out your reading. Oh, you have peace. In stillness, the answer will be revealed. It is a crown chakra stone for clear quartz. So yeah, that stillness, that non-action, that need to make like quiet time for yourself, being very mindful of your thoughts, letting go of worry. There's a shift happening for you this month, Cancer, if you allow it to. And you're being spiritually guided, so you can't mess it up, is all I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm gonna leave it right there. I hope these messages were helpful to you. Have an amazing month of February, and we'll see you guys at the next reading. Bye.